Okay.
Okay, this is our take 2 on this video because we did the first one from YouTube and halfway through it totally messed up and we ended up sounding like retards because we couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. So, hello everyone again in Cyberfucks land. This is the video that I made a thread of yesterday, and I'm going to try to make this one a little bit quicker. The last one we made was like
almost 16 minutes long.
It was like almost 16 minutes long, so we're going to try to rush through this one a little bit more quicker, because we're doing this just off my webcam now, so hopefully it won't give us any problems like the last one did. But we're going to do the current staff first, and the first person is Desi, and I first actually knew of Desi in a cult that my friend Caitlin talked me into joining called Nightbreed, which Desi didn't really, I think, even knew I existed in that cult. And then I got on staff, and then Caitlin deleted it, which Caitlin, I think, actually remade that now, but I'm not even going to bother joining any more of her cults because she always ends up deleting them, so I don't figure what the point is. But Desi's really cool. She added you.
And I know her from makeup more than from CF. I mean, I know she's the owner and whatnot, but I knew her in makeup a little bit before I joined CF. So I kind of know her, but I hope to get to know her a lot better soon.
She has told me that I'm one of her favorite staff members because of how active I am, I guess. I've only been in this cult since... yeah. It's in my blood. I've only been here since about last October, and I guess ever since, I got accepted onto staff, she really likes what I do for the cult. I mean, I try my hardest, and she's really cool. I love the newest icon she made me for my birthday.
It is kick ass, Desi. You did an amazing job.
Yes, thank you for that. And, I know you're not around all the time as much as some of the other staff, because some of the other staff have post-horde in the blood, but you're doing an awesome job. Love your cult. We're back in the top 10. Let's keep it there. So, yes. Desi rolls. Moving along, next we got is the co-owner Spike, the Skittle Queen, aka Cult Succubus, where she likes to dance around and hup random threads.
Violate them.
Spike's really cool. I love the gift she's made. She was one of the people that talked me into joining this cult back in last fall. Her outfits are awesome. Her hair, the way she does it is awesome. Just everything about Spike.
Spike is just awesome. There is no other way to describe her.
Everything about Spike is awesome. I mean, she did a little disappearing act where she went and had fun on the weekend, and I had to make the daily vote threads a couple times because she was gone, and I was like, did she just fall off the face of the earth?
It was weird not seeing her online.
But then, she came back, and it's all good now, so she's returned, and we love you, Spike. So
yes, we do. I'm actually getting pretty close to her, so she's one of the ones I know better. So
yeah, don't scare us like that again, Spike. Don't be gone for 3 days on end.
Don't.
Without notice. I was really worried. I thought you fell off a cliff or something. And the next person is Kim, which Kim likes to give me a lot of shit for some reason. I don't know why she does, but
because it's fun.
But she does. She likes to give me a lot of shit, and we've been on the one-on-one chats for a few times actually. And when I wasn't at work, my work schedule's always been messed up. But when I was on a lot more during the day, when she was on, we'd have these post-horror wars, and Kim is a post-horror speed post-horror. She's fast. I mean, like the count up for points game, I used to have to edit my stuff all the time because she would ninja me and post 2 seconds before me. I mean, she's fast. I don't know how fast she is, because, I mean, she told me...
She's quick.
She told me once at one point, and I've tried it. She must have a really fast computer, and I don't know, my computer's newer, it's Windows 8, and I still can't keep up with her. Whatever method she uses...
Ninja status. You just can't.
Can't
keep up with her.
She's really quick. And she's the featured member, too. And Skull practically owns her life. That really sucks, too, because Kim is really an awesome person to talk to.
We don't see her as much.
Yeah, she's never on. I mean, because I'm a night person. I'm usually on almost all night long, every night, just about. So I don't get...
Just about. No, pretty much every night.
Well, yeah. And I mean, there's either mostly maybe one person viewing when I'm on at night, or just a couple. Spike's there sometimes. So I really need to try to get back on during the day, on my days off, so I can post war with Kim some more, so she can just leave me in the dirt like she always does. And the next person is Hex, which she made the Cyberfuck's confessional thing, which has become really popular.
Highly
And
entertaining.
what's even better about that, it's not the actual confessions themselves, but it's the little notes
Her comments
that she leaves at the bottom of them. Those things
is awesome.
Those things crack me up. So I know she's like really busy with life, and we've chatted a bit, but we haven't like actually talked back and forth. But she seems like a legitimate person to talk to. She seems opinionated, which always isn't a bad thing because
It's a good thing.
she'll tell you straight up how it is, and if you don't like it, tough shit.
That's actually better than a kiss ass. So.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm glad you made that thread, Hex, because it is entertaining as hell.
It is.
The next person, I'm not even sure how to say her name correctly, so if I say it wrong, you can just beat the piss out of me. But
Fuss at him because it's funny when people fuss
I think
at
it's
him.
Noikia. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Just call her Muffin because that's in her name.
Yeah, well, or I could just call you Muffin. Is that okay? I mean, that sounds like a dog name, but if
No, it doesn't. It matches with her cute little voice. It totally matches.
If that doesn't
She's
bother
got an
you,
adorable voice.
if it doesn't bother you, then it's okay. I'll just call you Muffin because I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Her outfits are also awesome. She's really pretty.
I just like her voice.
Her voice,
is so cute.
Her accent is very cute
It's
too.
the type of voice you just want to give her a hug because it's adorable.
I watched her shout out
And
video
She is pretty.
because I was curious to what she sounded like. And
I watched it too. So.
I listened to it and I fell in love with your voice because your voice is awesome.
It's just cute. There's just something cute about it.
Yeah, I mean she's also a new member on staff, and which we've talked a little bit. We've also had one-on-one threads. I can't remember if we won that specific time or not. I don't really remember that. I wouldn't mind having her as another one-on-one person because she's really fun to talk to, and she's such a sweetheart too. So I really wouldn't mind it.
She does seem really sweet.
Next person, Kristen.
Kristen.
Now this is the person that actually talked me into joining Cyberfucks because I'm the owner of Death Horse now, but it was before I was the owner. I think I was just like either a mod or a root or an admin. I can't remember what staff position I had,
Doesn't matter.
It was kind of dead at that time. I mean, it's a little bit more active now. We're like in the top 20 now.
It's a lot more active now.
Yeah, it's a little bit more active, a lot active now than it was since I took control over it. So it's in the top 20, but we're still getting stomped by Cyberfucks. But that's okay because I love this cult just as much as the cult that I own.
I mean, it's not bad for being so small.
And Kristen's not on that much hardly ever either. So when she is on, I always enjoy talking to her because she's wild. I mean, I love talking to her.
Kristen is awesome. She's totally my dungeon buddy. And I'm sure she will get the biggest kick out of telling you guys the story. But I will let her tell y'all instead of me telling y'all. So, Kristen, you can go ahead and tell them this story because it's worth hearing.
And she told me, like, last night I think it was, that she was going to chop her hair off, and I almost cried. I know.
I was like, don't chop it off.
But then she only said she's going to, like, go to her shoulders.
Basically, like, trimming it.
Yeah, so that's not cutting it, Kristen. Don't scare me.
I mean,
Next person is Black Alchemist, which he just recently added me, and he's also new on staff.
He added me too.
I don't really know his actual name yet, but he's a video game nerd. We talked a lot about Resident Evil and Final Fantasy. He's also an anime person like I am. Oh, which means I have to show you my shirt real quick. I think you get a kick out of this. It's actually a heavy metal band shirt, but it's got like the little anime thing to it. So, since you're into anime, I thought you would like that. But he's actually a cool person to talk to, too. I mean, we've had little conversations here and there, and then he added me. And then he cheered me because I added him back. I was like, dude, you're in the same cult with me, and we talk. Why wouldn't I add you back? I was like, no, I'm just going to troll you and block you. No, I wouldn't do that to him. He's actually a really cool guy to talk to. He uploaded a lot of pictures with concerts and stuff. I don't know exactly which one it was, but I was like, god damn, because it was like almost 30 pictures or so. It was a lot.
It was a lot of pictures. He talks to me a lot. We mostly talk about comic books, video games, books. Anything nerdy.
He's one of those fellow nerds, and I think we're going to break it now because we're already almost at 10 minutes into this video.
It doesn't matter.
And we're not even done.
I think we're talking more in this one than we did in the last one.
Well, because maybe we don't have fear if it's going to stop.
Yeah. It doesn't
halfway in between.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because on the last video, the person we're on now, we're only 7 minutes into.
Yeah.
But
we're at 10 now.
okay, so that does it for staff. We're going on to the members now. Laura, which I like to call Miss Nightmare. She is in this cult as well as my cult, Death Horrors. She's way more active in this one then, and that's okay. That's completely fine. But Laura's really cool. I kind of got a little bit jealous of her because I also am a guitar player, but I watched her shout-out video as well, and she can play guitar better than I can. To me, I mean, a lot of people might think that's sad, but for me being my age, I think it's sad that a 16-year-old can
Not really.
play guitar better than I can.
There's a lot of things I can do better than people twice.
This is why I need to meet your dad so he can teach me how to play.
Oh, he will.
But
Laura's awesome. I talk to her quite a bit through inbox. I post tour with her in CF and Death Horse, but I talk to her more on a personal level through inbox, and she's really, really sweet. So we're getting pretty close too, which is awesome because I love to make new friends. So.
And for some reason, I like to post a lot of ass-shaking gifs. And
You do!
I can't help it. I love gifs. And something about shaking butts. I don't know.
We both like gifts, because I'm getting just as bad as you are.
Yeah, you're getting just as bad as me with the icons, too.
I know, I'm catching up to you.
And she always gets the wide-eyed emote thing. I was like, I hope I'm not really freaking you out or anything.
She likes that emote. She uses it a lot.
I mean, I'm just a gift whore. And I know that Desi made a thread for it now, which I'm probably going to blow that up too.
Yes, I already started posting in it.
So, Laura, you're awesome. Keep up the post-tour work because it's just great. It's great to see this cult getting active again, and we're back in the top 10. I think we're ranked number 5 right now, which is great, and let's try to keep it there, guys. Next person is Virtual Vomit. And we've chatted a little bit back and forth. We haven't actually talked, but I like her because she props some of just the randomest shit that I post on there, and you guys know
with me.
You guys know I can post some random off the wall shit sometimes. Not all the time, but
I can too. I think y'all will learn that fast. For the people who already know me, they know that. And she props some of my stuff, so I think we'll get along just fine.
I think she's cool just because she props our stuff. I mean, she's amazing just right there because, I mean, if you prop
some
something...
of her answers crack me up in some of the threads. She can post some funny stuff, too.
I agree. I mean, and if you just prop something with that, it's pretty much like you're agreeing with them, so...
Well, that's exactly what it is.
So that's not all that bad. Next person is Dark Roses. This is another guy that I don't know his name, and he's added me. Why are you pointing at me?
I don't know him, so...
Okay. And anyway, he added me, so I added him back. And this is another video game nerd. I mean, we haven't talked about it that much, but I could tell he is because I've seen his shout-out, too, about all of the video games that he has. Oh, yes,
his video game collection.
Yeah,
now I know who that is.
He has a lot.
I remember.
Yeah, that's him. He's got a lot.
Okay, now I know who you are. I still don't know you that well, but I know who you are.
And he's also friends with Chris, which Chris is no longer with us, and he's an Xbox player, which I'm a PS3 player, and Chris always says that I play for the dark side.
I'm actually an Xbox player, but he's making me play PlayStation.
But Chris always said that I was on the dark side of the video gaming system, so I hope that Dark Roses doesn't think I'm on the dark side, because the only issue I have with Xbox is I don't like their controllers.
I like their that's the only thing I hate about PlayStation. I don't like PlayStation controllers.
And he was saying something about that he might be leaving for a while or deleting his account. I hope you don't do that, man, because you've just added me, and we haven't even got to talk that much, so you should talk to me some more. Next person is Non Mortiste.
Non!
If I pronounce that right. I just call him Non because I don't know how to pronounce the last one. This guy has some awesome outfits for a guy.
He does.
I mean, I wish... This is probably one of the persons I'd really like to come and hang out with because he's
awesome.
He's awesome. He's a drinker like me because I'm a drinker too. And he goes to a lot of concerts and dances and stuff like that. I think we'd have a lot of fun with that. I mean, I wish I could pull off some of the looks that he does.
I love his Edward Scissorhands look. That was perfect.
I wish I could pull off some of his looks, but I can't. I wouldn't even want to try to, because I'd probably end up epically failing, but you pull it off, dude, and you're an awesome person to talk to, and I just wish that one day I would have the chance just to come and have a drink with you and hang out all night, man. That would be awesome.
His voice.
Yeah, she got a kick out of your voice.
I
before
love
she
his voice. I love listening to his voice. chats.
before she was a member in CF, when I do the voice chats or whatever,
When I would make an ass of myself and you'd laugh about it.
and I'd listen to yours first, and that one that you did was almost 8 minutes long. She got a big kick out of that one.
Oh yes. He's entertaining to listen to, though.
And he's been going through a lot of hard times right now too. So I hope everything goes well for you, Nine, and you get going with that all right, and I hope everything works out, man. So I have to see you around the cult more often. Next person actually added me first, and then
What loves me more?
yeah, that actually happens quite a bit.
That does happen quite a bit. I take all his friends.
Which is Catherine or Shivy. And it never fails. 2 a.m. in the morning, every morning. She
inboxes me.
Like clockwork. I mean, I know that it's probably like her schooling time around then, I think. Isn't
Usually. Or she's getting ready for work.
Yeah, one or the other. And she's also done voice chats. And this is another girl that I just absolutely adore her accent. I don't know what it is with me and accents, but yeah. It happens.
Me and Shivy are actually really, really close, and we have some of the most random conversations. He knows about them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
go into it just because I don't.
I'm just
not. But
I mean,
she knows what I'm talking about.
She's talked to me about it, and it made me crack up laughing. Seriously, I mean, Shivy, that was priceless.
Some of the shit me and her can say in our messages. Oh my god.
So I know about it. I'm not gonna say it to the whole CF universe.
Well, they'll witness it in the threads. They'll witness it.
So. And she's not on as much lately either, really, but she gives me props on some of my daily threads too, and you know she doesn't talk to me that much.
She likes my sense of humor, I know, and she likes my voice for some reason. I don't know why.
Because she's foreign. Every foreigner loves every other foreigner's voice.
Not necessarily. There's some people that I do not like their voices.
We got southern accents, kinda, and for some reason, like the people overseas just love it.
Well, even people in America tell me they like my voice, but I don't know why.
Okay.
Then the new members.
New members. The first one is Pyro. She knows him better than I do.
I know him. He's actually really, really, really cool. And he has a lot in common with me. And he is a great cult member because he is a post-tour. He will get his post count up very quickly.
I've noticed that too.
He's a great member to have.
Whenever I updated his points for the intro thread, I was unsure about him actually. I didn't think he was going to post that much.
No, he's really cool and he's a great member.
But actually, I was proved wrong because when I'm out on my cigarette break at work and I'm viewing, my responses, and literally it's him and Laura blowing that gaming thread up.
Oh yeah, most of mine are too.
And sometimes Kim's on there too. It depends on what time of the day it is.
Hers is usually all her in a line.
Yeah, might just change her to Speedy. Now these next ones are all the ones that
they're brand new.
They're like almost brand new, or some of them have been around for a little bit. They just don't post a whole lot, but they wanted to.
So we don't know y'all.
So we don't really know what to say about you guys, but you guys wanted to be mentioned.
So we're telling y'all hi.
So we're gonna mention you guys. Vampire Girl Doll 666. Mystic Fire Magi or Magi or however you say that.
However you say it. Sorry.
I've seen him or her around a little bit. Just haven't really had the chance to talk to him. Alex Radioactive. I think that's a female. I'm just going to judge by the icon. I haven't really viewed your profile or nothing, but I think that's a female. And Raven X Knight. That's a guy. He is actually. We've chatted a little bit too in the cult, and he was talking about Leon VF. Which I hope he doesn't, because even if we're not really friends, anyone that leaves BF, it really sucks, because, I mean, I totally adore this site. Now, all the people on this site I wouldn't really care for, but the site itself...
Some of them suck.
Yeah, some of them are...
Some people just suck. There's no excuse.
Some of them are just stupid and drama queenish, and they just want to...
Just like real life.
Yeah, it's just pretty much like real life, so Raven, I hope you don't delete your account, man. Stick with it. Kiss Absinthe. She is like almost brand new, I think. If that's a female. I'm going to judge that as a female. And then the next one is, I don't even know how to say this one.
Little Emo Kitty or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Little Emo Kitty, I think. And she's brand new too. I didn't even see an icon on that because it showed up as a broke image on my computer. But... that's pretty much everyone.
That is everyone
that signed up for it. Shivy didn't sign up for it, but
I had to throw her in there. I could not help it.
Yeah, and I almost forgot about her.
I don't think Kristen signed up either.
No, Kristen didn't sign up either.
I reminded him. He probably was forgot, but I reminded him.
Yeah, this was almost like, oh god, how many people did we just do?
I don't know.
like 18, 20 people, I think.
So.
And this is about the 20-minute mark.
20-minute mark. So we gotta.
I think this is gonna call it good.
Wrap this up
because this is gonna be a long video for each individual member to watch. So 20-minute long shout out video. I hope we didn't bore you guys, but as promised, there it is, and we will see all you fucks around the cult.